Okay, so everyone, hello everybody, and welcome here with us with Iran. Okay.
Hello,
Hello, Iran.
everyone.
Okay, and with me, Barbara, and with our channel Italy In and Out. Today we are going to speak. What does it look like when you live with an expat partner, or if your partner is from other country than you, right?
That's right. Yes, because
Okay,
I believe
excellent.
there could be some similarities and difficulties, some challenges to face when you have a partner from another culture. Because I had to, when I met my husband 8 years ago, that's when I had been in London for just over a year. And the first challenge that I met was the language, of course, because my English was okay, I could speak, but I thought my English was really good. But then when I realized that it wasn't, then I was
Okay,
like, okay, I need to do something about it. And that's why I found a nice Englishman. No, I'm joking, but
okay.
um,
This is solution how to improve our language skills. Yeah, so that's why.
exactly, it was very convenient, I must say.
Okay, yeah, see.
So language was, of course, I think for me was the first thing to face. And I was constantly saying, could you repeat, please? Could you repeat? And I was struggling to get my point across, to get him to understand what I was trying to say. And to the point that people thought that I was shy, which I'm not usually a shy person, but because I wasn't talking that much. So everyone was like, oh, she's so shy. And I was like, oh, if you only knew
No, no.
how much I can talk. Yes.
Okay.
How about you? Was it the same for you?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, because I met my partner. It was like the first week I came to Milan. You
Oh,
know.
wow.
Yeah. But we didn't start to hanging out together like straight away. Firstly, we were colleagues and friends, and then we just ended up together. So no. So, but about the language, I don't think it was so bad. I could really understand him. Like maybe the only issue was like maybe like a phrases, that sayings and so on. So I couldn't really speak as I wish I could speak in Slovak, but for like the everyday communication, it was enough. So
Yeah.
and I think that this is also advantage of Italian because comparing to English, English has much more like sayings, modal verbs, and phrases, and phrasal verbs actually. So that language is a little bit more complex, and it takes longer,
Yeah,
to be really, really fluent as a native. So like this is a real advantage of Italian. So
definitely.
so I got my Italian boy to improve my Italian.
Yes,
So
there you go. One tip
yeah.
is to, if you want to improve a language, find a partner of the language you want to
Yeah.
speak, and you sort it. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yes, one thing I was
Okay.
struggling when we would argue, and I wanted to maybe shout at him, and
Yeah.
I couldn't shout at him in English because I couldn't do it. So it was so
Yeah.
frustrating because I couldn't
Yeah.
express myself properly. So, but now I
Yeah.
can do it, and I can do it pretty
Yeah.
well.
Well done. Yeah, I remember this year because once I got really, really angry and I really I tried to express myself, all the rage and stress and pressure, whatever, and I just couldn't. I was just so frustrated, and
Is
I couldn't speak even proper Italian.
and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, fighting. Okay, fighting.
yeah. How
You need
about
to work
from
on it.
a cultural point of view? Is there anything that you found from your culture like very different, and
Mhm.
you had to kind of overcome that challenge? Because for me, for example, one thing that is pretty different is like how you spend time at the table, for example, or how you go out. Because in Italy, we go out for dinner and we are sitting at the table for hours, just chatting, or we go for an aperitivo and we're just there chatting, snacking here and around and there. here, when you go out and you just drink and drink and drink. And
Bring it. Okay.
it took me probably a couple of years to get used to it, because I was thinking, I need my food. I need food. I can't just
Grab
drink.
something,
Yes,
I'm starving.
I'm
Yeah.
starving. Yes, please,
Yeah.
someone listen to me. But
So,
how about you? Is there anything that it
yeah.
kind of shocked you in the beginning?
Yeah. But actually, it wasn't about food because, you have to get used to it. Her routine was so, I think that you can do that. It's not so bad.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Also sitting about hours and hours at the table. So this is but something new because we in Slovakia we don't usually go for dinner like once per week and so on. The frequency is not so high. So, but it's still something you can get used to. Especially it's like a pizza or Sunday evening. So like why not? It's
Yeah.
like a low cost and tasty solution. So yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, for the dinners and actually that's way spending of time because it's mostly about food. And people are able to drive like for kilometers and kilometers just go to that place's restaurant and get food there. And then just go back home, and like it don't stroll around. So that was quite surprising because in Slovakia, when you go for a trip, you try to like stroll around, just see something from the
Mm-hmm.
city, town, place, whatever. And then, okay, so maybe you can like grab something to eat there, but it's not like the main point of the trip. So yeah, this is just something new, and I tried to come with my partner, just okay. So when we go somewhere, just kind of like look around, just walk,
Yes.
So yeah, like look at the lake or the sea or the city, just walk, come
Yeah,
on,
there's so many
okay,
things to see. Yes.
yeah, not only like the table, So yeah, just from different point of view, yeah,
Mm.
the table, yeah, I
Okay.
can appreciate, yeah,
What tips can we give to our audience, to our listeners?
yeah,
Um, if you find a I don't know, a partner from another nationality or culture, I would say to take time to figure out each other, kind of understand each other, because it definitely takes time. And from my perspective, I think sometimes I would get frustrated because I wouldn't understand him. But then with the years like going by, I realized that I wouldn't understand him because we were really different, but not just as people, but culturally different. So I think that's one tip, just to take your time, and don't worry if you can't, if he gets you mad, just take it, it's fine.
Try to remember this, like don't get mad at him, when you're
Yes.
fighting. So okay, yeah, but it's a true, yeah, it's definitely true because like even if you date like a person of your nationality, we are all different, and this is like this difference kind of like a double
Hmm.
in these relationships. So you really need to like be really patient about this, as you mentioned. I know it's difficult. It might be frustrating, and it's really difficult. Just don't get mad for something,
Yes.
but try to really understand that that person acts like that not because of you, but because of his or her culture. So, and maybe like after a while you can like figure out your own mixed culture, your
Hmm.
own little word. So yeah, and compromise and try to take the best from the other side. Just for example, I'm sure that your husband can appreciate like a nice pizza or aperitivo,
Hmm.
right? So maybe you can organize something like that at home. And the same thing for you. Maybe you can try to appreciate, some things from his culture and like try to like combine them in your
Yeah.
everyday lives.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we can do another episode later on to go more like in
Yeah,
depth, to talk
yeah,
about like like difference in food or other aspects of the cultures. Maybe if our audience has any story to share with us, just let us know in the comments, and
yeah, it's really
it'd
lovely.
be
Yeah,
great to hear. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe to Italy In and Out. And
Okay, definitely. We're waiting for you. We are looking forward to you and hope to speak to you soon, right?
yes, see you soon.
Okay, ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.